from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 10-yard line. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they rammed the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Made at the 3-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Watson now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He'll run for it. It's Tanner. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
3-yard line.
Here's Elliott, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this 1st quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 66 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Elliott on the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield to the 48.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
39-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The carry. Devin White on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
At the 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Greg Joseph to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Elliott on the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Reagor. Escapes it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Greg Joseph on.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
4-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. On the return is Pettis. Big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Hurts got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jalen Rager, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. from the gun. Here's Watson. Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gold to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Browns.
Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. Again, it's Taylor. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Pettis now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Elliott again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Again, the ball carrier.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
42. Dolphins 28. Greg Joseph to kick off for Cleveland.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
56 to Mark, 56. Check.
Throwing again is Watson. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
This is the tight end, Njoku. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Dolphins 28.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Being chased out left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. To Jefferson on the slant.
Watson's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Rolling to his... They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. The open man is Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. As the Dolphins
on 2nd down. It's Elliott, and he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Joseph on
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 4th down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to
Scotty Miller, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Robbie Gould lining
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Reagor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Browns.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Tonight's final score, Brown.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.